clear the air on that one. Okay, hopefully I can help out a little bit with some of the questions that you guys have had. First off, one of the young ladies have already mentioned this is a pre-application. If it is approved, it would we would have to go through another application process. Another application would have to be submitted, and at that time we would have to get a complete set of plans done. Right now, all that they request is a sketch plan, which is good because we don't want to get into a lot of money of having a plan designed by an engineering firm and then not be secured that we're going to get the grant, because that could cost $3,000 or $4,000 just to get the design done. That's on the low end. So that's the first thing I want to touch on. Just a little backup information. I know some of y'all probably already know this, but the grant is a Land and Water Conservation Fund grant. It's something that comes from the U.S. Department of Interior, Interior, and they allow all the states a certain amount of money. I don't know if it's every year or what it is, but this year Alabama has been afforded $673,000 that they're given for this grant, and so that's what we're competing with for the other people that are applying for this grant. So and it is a 50-50 match, and the way that works is it's dollar for dollar for what you spend. So we would, if the park cost us $130,000 to build, we would. I'm sorry, if the park cost us $250,000, we pay each invoice every month, and they reimburse us half of what it is until we get to that $130,000 threshold. So that's the way that works. So basically, whatever we spend, that's what we're going to get back. So we won't be out of any extra money. The pre-application deadline is February 1st, so if you guys do approve this, we'll get somebody to hand deliver it to Montgomery first thing tomorrow morning. The award date is still not decided yet. They haven't figured out when they're going to award it. But, I don't know any information on when that will be tallied up. Another thing, the cost estimate. So we did get an engineering firm to look at this, and sketch it up for us, and give us some real numbers on this. And I can go through all of it with you, but it's very detailed from the dirt that's going to be hauled out there to all the way through the building process, the splash pads, the wooden footbridges that go over the little drainage area, the playground equipment, the parking bumpers, the gravel that's going to go in the parking lot, the concrete pipe that's going to go under the driveway, the head walls that go on each end of the concrete pipe, the grassing, the mulching, the solid side, everything is listed here, and that's $259,000. And just looking at this, and like I said before, I've been doing this for over 10 years, doing cost estimates, cost breakdowns for construction companies. And I can look at this right now and see that these numbers are very, I should call it generous. I hate to say this out loud, but I could shave $40,000 off this, just self-performing this stuff. I've already determined that. So that's the high end. The way I see this, I never like to say that, but the way I see this, we could be way below our matching portion of $130,000. I feel like it's going to be more close to 106 to 110. So, but you never know. There are things that could happen, but I don't see $40,000 worth of cushion in this thing. So I feel very good about that. Also, I want to go over some of the amenities. I don't know if everybody knows everything that we're going to do, but the main things are the splash pad, which is approximately $75,000. That's a 1,350 square foot splash pad. It's set up with round sprayers, as well as some of the amenities that stand up. I forget what you call them, but they're one of them has like a pole. It counts like a tree, and it squirts off that. One of them is a big pole. It's got a bucket that dumps water out. Just several little toys like that. That's the splash pad. The playground equipment there's a variety of different ones, but the ones that we priced out were pretty big. I don't know how you determine the size of them, but it covers just about the same area. It's about 1,300 square foot as well, and a high estimate on that was $30,000. Pavilion and restroom facility. We've got $50,000 on this thing, but I know that we can build this for $15,000. Concrete sidewalks, we got 1,700 feet of sidewalks. I got an estimate of 25,000 on that. I know we can do that cheaper. Concrete bumpers. One of the big ticket items is the sewer line that's going to need to be ran from Schillinger Road all the way down to the end. We got a lump sum price of 35,000 for that. That's connecting to a pump and everything that would take care of the whole package as turnkey, as well as the splash pad. Splash pad at 75,000. I got a real estimate on that. I called and talked to a gentleman. He sent me a rendering and everything and showed us exactly what we get, and that is turnkey as well. They come out and do everything, and when they get done, we're ready to operate it. Roadway pipe, 60 foot of pipe. That just probably doesn't matter to y'all, but I just want to make it clear that we didn't just shoot out for a number. This is something I take very seriously. I would not make a fool out of myself. I'm coming up here just throwing a number at you. Promise you that. So anyway, splash pad, playground equipment, the concrete walking trail, which is going to be, I know it's only 1,800 feet long, but you can do laps. It'll be good for people use the Honor Park sidewalks, and they're not very long, and you're walking around in circles, so this will be way better. We're going to have picnic tables under the pavilions. We'll have a male and female restroom, and eventually we've got room that we can expand. We can put another playground up the top of the hill and another pavilion, another restroom as well. So we're going to do that. Like Ms. Patty said, we got almost 40 acres across the street that we have woods, we have a pond, we have all kind of things to do out there. So I don't feel like, there's plenty to do out there. See what else I'll talk about.
Jason, you mentioned the prices on the estimate are higher.
Yeah.
And I understand these prices came from an engineering firm, and they're using what estimates that they have from jobs that probably they recently completed.
Yeah, they use line items from other jobs.
Right. And it's because they contracted or subcontracted that work out. Right. So
usually they bid them out to one contractor and a general contractor, and he'll sub out each piece of it. So basically, we'd be playing the general contractor, so we would save that 10 or 15% that they charge right off the top.
Right. I think that's really important because that's the way we do things in Semmes, so we can save money and we can be conservative. We can get the bigger bang for our buck, and that's thanks to Jason and the public works guys. So that way, we can get more bang for our buck, and I think that's important. So I wanted to emphasize that because he did say that the prices were higher. It's not because the prices are not real. This is if we contracted out that work, a lot of that work to somebody else to do. So we try to do